Hey yo, welcome back to the Dugout and Beyond. So again, some bit more baseball contracts in here. Of course, we have the season coming up very soon. So I've been doing, if you haven't seen the videos before, I've been doing other teams that have had major payroll changes, buys this off season. Yeah, tell me comment which team you want me to do next, and of course I'll be doing it probably with a little bit into the season because there are a lot of teams, but a lot of teams didn't actually do a whole lot of spending or selling or whatever. But yeah, we got a little special, little interesting team here with the Giants, who had a very kind of crazy, but in a way successful offseason. They of course got and so I have the dates right here. We have December 2nd. They claimed Miguel Ugari off waivers from Pittsburgh, which out of all of them, that was one of the lower key signings. That usually off waivers means that you didn't do well enough for them to really like you, and they're just kind of like, you're on the team for that one, but also really not. You're just kind of free to go and get picked up. But one of the first signings they did that was really actually a notable player was Mitch Haniger, outfielder. He was on the Seattle Mariners for the last few years, and he signed a 3-year contract, and it is worth $43.5 million. So this is definitely a I think for the most part, I've been liking the contracts that have been given out. They're not crazy. Some of them are a long time, but for the most part, like, they're all like, all right, we'll give you years, but we're not going to lock ourselves into you for a whole long, unless you do well, and in the other way, you'll stay. But so yeah, that was one of the bigger signings they had, fast and all that. So I do definitely see Haniger being a big role player. He really became that in Seattle, and of course got his feet under him and has the experience now. Next we have is right-hander pitch Ross Stripling, 2-year deal, and this is actually when they sent the guy who I just told you about that got picked off waivers. That sent him to Sacramento, basically to I think that's their minor league system down in Sacramento, which, if you don't know, so I'll do it from your San Francisco, and I think it's like San Francisco and Sacramento. I think they're like pretty close to each other. I'm doing it backwards. You can't tell that. This is the ocean inland, and so yeah, that sent him down. And then a couple of days later, you got them signing Sean Manaea. He was with I think it was Oakland Athletics. He signed a 2-year deal, which again, I'm liking it. It's 2 years, a lot. That's what a lot of teams did, especially for a pitcher who they have been having a lot more problems in the past 2 years with Tommy John and just getting injured. Like I think I'm liking these contracts. Next we have a twofer. We have Cade McClure, and so they got him from the White Sox, and they sent Gregory Santos, which both very low profile players right now. But hey, anyone can make a name for themselves pretty fast. But yeah, and then we have Taylor Rogers. Yes, he's the brother of Tyler Rogers, who the Giants already have. They signed him from the Padres for 3 years, and we have him on a 3-year, $33 million contract. Again, a lot of pitching for them. Actually, he's also I think he actually came from the Twins, but he was in the Padres and Milwaukee. But yeah, 33 years for $3 million. 33 years. 3 years for $33 million. So it's basically $10 million, I think. If I'm yeah. So average salary of $11 million. So there's definitely oh yeah, $11 million average because there was a $9 million signing bonus, or base salary, which kind of course evens out. Because it would be $10 million for every year if that wasn't the case. But yes, now it is I think they said it was like the 4th time in history, or 10th pair in history to pitch on the same team, and 10th pair of twins to be in the majors, but the 4th set of twins to be teammates. Two separate things, basically. Yeah, that was one of the last things that they did in 2020 and 2021. They really only had about one really big signing, but they had also they released Tommy Lasella. If you don't remember him, he was on the Angels just a few years ago. He actually did pretty well for them. I'm kind of surprised they let him go. I think it was more of like a little piece here for a trade. Yeah, but then right after it, like a couple of days later, they went out and signed Michael Conforto, who had been on the Mets. He was out for a year for I think a arm injury, and yeah, so that happened. But I'm gonna get to now the crazy part with if you missed it, they had basically a mess up and a typo from John Heyman, and he announced that it looks like around December 7th that he tweeted out not Aaron but Arson Judge had been will be signing with the San Francisco Giants, and this is right around the time that Aaron Judge went to San Francisco. If you don't know this, he is from the area. He went to Fresno State. Where I think I'm trying to remember what location he is actually from, because it is in California. He's born in Sacramento, but yeah, so that's again right around the same location. But I don't think he didn't go to Sacramento. He was it's a small town. But besides the point, so it was John Heyman tweeted that out, and everything just went crazy, because again, you expect this is the biggest free agent signing in basically once a year. There's just a big free agent signing. You're waiting to see where he is, where he's going, what he's doing, all that. So this was like the perfect timing for this to happen, because of course they are having meetings and everything. But it sent it in two different ways. It said, holy crap, oh my god, like Aaron Judge is gone from the Yankees. He's going to the Giants for a whole lot of, it was like not 8 years and $400 million or whatever, $350 million. But then also on the other end, it was, hold up, it says arson. Is this a typo and is still correct, or is it just a typo and 100% wrong? And pretty sure he actually went back, redid the tweet, and sent it back out with like the details, and still kept Arson Judge on it. Like, I didn't think that. Yeah, so Arson Judge appeared to the Giants. He jumped the gun on the free agent and apologized. But flushed beyond belief, deleted all the tweets, but yeah, I think and then he redid it though. He went out and retyped in the details. So that was a crazy thing, and of course you have all of New York, myself included, going, oh no, we just lost him. Oh god. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, this was like basically people were I don't think people were really threatening the Yankees, but like, if you don't sign this guy who basically just kind of brought you through the regular season, we're not gonna like watching you guys this year. Basically, I was kind of in the same boat. I was like throw money at this man. Like, that people will come. They're gonna get their money. Now people will come. But yeah, that was a crazy thing. For two cities on the complete opposite side of the country. But yeah, of course, we all know where he has ended up now. And on the other, another one, we have George Springer, who is now, I can do that video on the Twins, but he re-signed with the Twins, but he also had a crazy thing about he had, of course, when he was going to do the press conference, and they called him, I think that the day of, like a couple hours before, like, hey, we have concerns about your physical, you are no longer with us, like, the conference is over, blah blah, all that, which was kind of crazy because he had, right before the whole region, he was like saying like, oh, if you want this, you gotta come get it, like, you go and want the product, you're gonna go and want to buy it. So he was trying to market himself, which actually kind of worked in a way, but not really. But yeah, so of course there was a whole whirlwind, him going also then to the Mets like hours later, and then the same thing happened, and then he ended up signing back with the Twins for a little bit less. But yeah, so that was crazy offseason for them and a couple of players. If you want me to do another team, comment which one you want. I can anyone, crazy story that happened with them, big signings that some teams had. But yeah, like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.